welcome to Monday Worship, bit of a different video. This morning what I thought I'd do was take you guys through my pedalboard setup and some of the things that I use, how I get the sound and kind of why I chose certain things to get the sound that I do. I guess the first thing is I'm using a Ibanez Artwood guitar. This is one of the guitars that I tried every acoustic in the shop. I like the sound of this one. It's got the K&K Pure Mini pickup in, and I'm using a wireless system into my pedalboard. One of the things that I use all the time is pads on my iPhone. So I've got different pads in different keys. So G major, just so it gives you that kind of constant backing. So if you're leading worship and talking, there's something there. And then the guitar is going into there's two paths on the guitar, sometimes three, but I'll talk about that in a different video probably. It goes into the NUX preamp, which has got a built-in chorus and reverb, and sounds something like this. So get quite a nice sound out of that just by itself. One of the things I have started doing recently is tuning down half a step and using a capo. I'm not sure if it makes any difference to anything, but I just like the fact that the strings have a little bit more room to maneuver. There's not as much tension on them. I'm also using Martin Retro, I think they're called Monel strings, which are a bit different to the usual acoustic string, but they seem to be a bit have more life in them, last a bit longer. You'll see I've got a TC Electronic Hyper Gravity compressor before the NUX preamp, acoustic preamp. That just keeps everything. So if I'm finger picking, or strumming, I'm kind of getting the same volume, which is what you want. The other thing I have is so I've got the pad on, which I'll just turn down a tad. I have the pad, and then I create my own pad using the RV6 in shimmer mode. So I've got like that sparkle. So I've got the pad, which is there all the time off the iPhone. I've got the pad sound coming from the RV6, and obviously guitar on top of that. I also recently brought a SY1. That's got a compressor running in front of it as well, and the SY1 gives you all kinds of crazy sounds. So if you want to get some kind of organ sound, and I've used that a few times. I've got a volume pedal, so I can take out the guitar and just have the kind of the organ sound, and then bringing the guitar back in again. It's nice when you can actually just hold. So at the end you can hear it wasn't the best, but if you play the chord, you can actually hold the last chord with the SY1, and let it ring a bit, which is quite nice. The other pedal, which I've got two pedals that I really love. The first one is the Digitech Trio Plus, which I'm not going to use on this video, maybe in a future video. But the other one is the Harmony Singer 2, which I use in every single song pretty much. So that just gives you a harmony on the fly. So I put some reverb on, and it's also, the Harmony Singer's got like a multi-tool thing. It does all the studio gimmickry just by pressing one button, so that's pretty much on all the time.
All things have passed away, your lovers stay the same, your constant grace remains the cornerstone. Things that we thought were dead, breathing in life again. You cause your sun to shine on darkest nights.
So yeah, I use that, and I've got there's two different settings. It's either on and off, kind of latched, or you can just press it and hold it for the duration. It makes it sound a bit like a robot if you're just talking, but you can just press it and hold it for the bit you want, the harmony, which is what I do. It's also got various harmony modes, so you can have like one above, one below, two above, two below. I always use it kind of just one above for my voice, just to lift the choruses and the bridges. So yeah, that's a pedal board where it is at the moment. So I've got the pad, which is still going. I've got the two kind of roots for the guitar, the standard kind of main signal, and then the reverb or the second pad signal. The third one, which I'll do in a future video, comes out of this separate pickup, which I've got routed into the OPFX V1 pedal, which I'm using to give me using the dig deep setting to give me a bass when I'm finger picking, to give me a bass sound. But this whole pedal board is going to get redesigned over the next week or so, so there'll be future videos looking at that, so I'll see you guys